Welcome back to Weekend Prime. Now, Kenya, Africa, and some have decided to learn the Chinese culture and Mandarin language not only to get jobs, but also to be able to communicate. Here's a story about one such Kenyan. More than 200 Kenyan students from Confucius Institute have had the opportunity to interact directly with the Chinese traditions and also practice the Chinese language with the natives in its motherland, China. Today, Confucius is widely considered one of the most influential teachers in Chinese history. Cameline is a student of the University of Nairobi who is awaiting graduation. Her major was Chinese, a language she started learning in her first year in campus. At Confucius Institute in the University of Nairobi Towers, which is the first in Africa and the second in the world, Cameline still attends Chinese classes. But what exactly motivated her to study Chinese?
It was new at the time, and I wanted to study a foreign language. And to be outstanding, then Chinese was the language because it was pretty marketable since it was new and many people had not ventured into it.
The young linguist admits that learning a foreign language has not only unlocked her intellectual visualization of the globe, but also landed her in places she had never hoped to see. The self-motivated and ambitious Cameline worked at a Chinese restaurant in Westlands, Nairobi, while still a comrade at the UON, something she believes highly improved her proficiency in the Chinese language.
Right after the first semester, I got a job at a Chinese restaurant. That helped me a lot with practicing my language, and with that I was able to improve a lot.
She now works at the United Nations as a public informant, something she had never envisaged, all courtesy of learning Chinese.
By the time I was getting to third year, my Chinese proficiency was high, and I got a scholarship to go and study Chinese in China. I got there, studied Chinese for 2 semesters. I was able to interact with Chinese people, and that was lovely. It was a wonderful experience. I was able to penetrate into their culture, which was very, very interesting and very different with the Kenyan culture in very many ways. I loved it. I had fun, visited very many places.
When comparing schooling in Kenya to that in China, Cameline says she loves the freedom in Kenya universities. The Chinese teachers are also loving it here in Kenya. From the local Kenyan dishes to the original local cultures, they are ready to learn Kenyan traditions.
Kenya kids are very cute, the big eyes, and they are always like Chinese people. Actually, when I'm walking on the streets, all the people can say ni hao, especially the children. So I think they are very friendly. I saw taste chapati. It's easy to cook, and we can eat with different food like tomato and fried eggs. So many things. I tried it during the election holiday, and now I can do it.
The vision for the Confucius Institute is to grow and enhance a stronger mutual relationship between African nations and the Asian continent.
We have a cooperative program with Tianjin Normal University to train master degree students for teaching Chinese as a foreign language in the other countries. And as you know, some of our teachers got a master degree in China in Tianjin Normal University, and now they come back to the university, and 2 of them now are tutorial fellows in University of Nairobi. We have a Chinese training for immigration, for KRA, and in the future we will have one for KAA, and also we once had one with UON, and to train the staff who are interested in Chinese. And this also help a lot in their work, especially those work at the airport. You know, airport is a window of Kenya. If many Chinese people come in to tour and to do business, when they come and they find that some Kenya can speak Chinese, they feel at home immediately.
They live in the spirit of Confucius, whose main objective of being an educator was to teach people to live with integrity. Through his teachings, he strove to resurrect the traditional values of benevolence, propriety, and ritual in Chinese society.